Function Mix on HB Radio.
It's your man DJ Heartbreaker, HB Radio, HBRadioLV.com. DJ Prenup live on the ones and twos. The Function Mix XOA is out. We have the one, the only Miles Low in the building.
What's happening, man?
What's poppin'?
Oh, you got the round of applause, man. That's cute.
What's going on, boss man?
Please. What's up, man? How you living, man?
How you doing, buddy?
How are you, man?
Oh my gosh.
Prenup, what up, man?
What's poppin', dog? Good to
I'm
see you,
proud.
man. Good to
First
see
of
you.
all, man, I want to say I'm proud of you, man, because I'm looking at this whole setup, man. I'm here. This is fruition of stuff you've been talking about for years, man. So I'm just extremely happy for you. I'm proud of you, man. You've worked hard, and just congratulations to you, man. Your whole
Thank
crew,
you.
man. Like you said, I remember this was just the Instagram. This wasn't no real. There were no mics. There was no building. There was no prenup. It was just, all right, we just tweeting right now.
Right,
Good night.
right.
It's dope, man. Congrats,
Thank you
bro.
so much, bro.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, man. That means a lot to me, man, because you and me have a really vast history.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had our ups and our downs.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, the listeners out there, me and Miles go back 8 years now.
About six,
Seven.
whatever. Enough, man.
Enough.
Nah, man. Yeah, for those who don't know, man, Heartbreaker. He was my first and only DJ on when I was doing UNLV radio. He got me suspended, by the way. Let's not forget that, man. Got me suspended, man. Almost got me kicked off the radio, but it's all love, though, man. You know, I'm just joking. But
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, man. For real, man. But you were talking about,
Right.
online radio and everything then, man. Like, you were way ahead of your time with this whole radio podcast thing. Now everybody wants to do it, but everybody can't do it because not everybody has the mindset to do it, man. And you got the mindset. Now you get in the buildings. Now you getting, man, you got the posters with your name on it, man. No, I mean, like it's funny, but it's serious, man, because this is real hard work. This is proof that grind pays off, and that
Yes,
if you have your mind in the right place, man, anything's possible, man. So I'm happy for you, man. I'm proud of you. Prenup, you killing it as always, man.
I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you.
This is
Means a lot.
culture here, man. This is definitely culture, man.
Thank you. For the listeners out there,
Can we get a round of applause for Heartbreak one time, man? Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate
Hey,
that.
real quick, can I get some shout outs real quick?
Go ahead, man.
Feel like I got some people listening, man. Like
Go
I got
ahead.
people downloading HB app.
See, this is the thing. When you bring Miles Low into the studio, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Yeah,
You got stuff written up. You don't gotta read no paper, man.
No, I
Man.
had to be prepared though. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Absolutely.
But big shout out to my cousins, man. My cousins are listening right now, man. My cousin Zoe, man. I think she's a sophomore now, man. She's
shit.
Yeah, man. Sophomore Bonanza, man. Big ups to her. Big ups to her mom, my cousin Chrissy, your cousin Kevon. I don't know who else is listening, man. My mom, my pops, my dad,
What's up, Mom?
my man Vic Smith in the building,
That's
man.
right,
from
man.
CMG.
Vic Smith in the building.
It's just it's all coming together, man.
Shout out to Noise, man.
Shout out to Noise. Yeah, get well soon, Noise. Noise tore his Achilles playing basketball.
Can we laugh about this?
No.
Nah, it's not fun. We can laugh, but off the mic. Like
No.
You feel me?
Of course.
But no, it's some real
course.
serious stuff though, man.
It is
Shout out to
serious
Noise.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, when you get all healed up, bro, we'll have to play a game. We'll have to play a basketball game for sure.
2K. though.
2K.
Oh,
2K. We're playing 2K.
that's all he can do.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all. That's all we're gonna limit him from. We need him on the drums and to hit the kick drums and all
Okay.
that stuff, you know.
Okay.
'cause-
Let's start from the beginning for the listeners, man. You're originally from.
Loma Linda, California.
Okay.
I was born there, but I've been here since I was a little baby, man. So I'm from Vegas. I'm raised in Vegas, man. North side, northwest area, man. Like Cheyenne, Rainbow-ish, man. But,
Right.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's not.
You real North Town.
No, not even. Like I'm just enough towards Summerlin that I'm not north, but I'm just over
Right
the bridge
there,
to where
right
I'm
there.
not Summerlin. So, but yeah, I'm from the northwest side of Vegas, man, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Sticking to it. North Town.
I'm close, shoot. So when you started, what was like that spark? Like what really got you in it?
To do music or
To
like
do mu-
start
to-
rapping?
To do music. To do music, I'll say.
I truthfully don't know. I know I've always had like a battle rap
Okay.
like feel to it. Like I've always been rhyming. Like one time my cousins and my brother, they were at my grandma's house and they were just rapping. And just like a cipher, you know, and I
Okay.
was like, oh, and they was like, go ahead, Miles, kick it. I don't know. It was like, I must have been like 10, 11.
Okay.
But then I was listening to songs, like the songs that really like made me like rap were like the Ethers, you know. That's how you know how I'm a little younger than that. But like I started off loving like the Ethers and like the Cassidy, you know, like the real bars type stuff. And then takeovers and all that. And then I started listening more and more to hip hop, going back and understanding what hip hop was. But the main thing that made me want to start rapping is definitely my cousins and my brother. That one night, man. And yeah, nah, for real, man. Like, it's funny how that works out, man.
So, how old were you when you hit the battle scene?
It's almost a decade ago, man.
Wow.
I was 14, about to be 15. But I lied, so I'm 15 already. I thought I thought I wouldn't be allowed to do it at 14 for some reason, but yeah, it was my my freshman going.
Requirement.
Yeah, like it was the summer going into my sophomore year of high school.
Okay, now Lil Sexy wasn't your first battle, was it?
No.
Okay,
That was like my sixth,
but that was like the peak of your
I guess you could
battle
say that.
rap era.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, I mean, it got the most views. It was definitely the funnest. It was just the perfect storm on that one.
For sure. Now, how old were you when you battled Lil
I was
Sexy?
16.
You were
I was
16 and he was 14?
He was 14.
Right,
yeah.
right, right.
Ironically, the age I didn't think I could be. but no, I was just set up. They was set up like that, man. He was a new hot cat on the scene. Just, oh, yeah, my son can beat anybody. My son can beat anybody. That's what his dad came up there saying. And he would, he would just kill these people. He was cold. And then they put me up against him. Like, okay, another young cat you could battle. And, you can't lose to somebody like that, no offense to Sexy, that's my homie too, but you just can't lose to him.
You still talk to him?
On Facebook every now and then. I went out with him a couple years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm 24, he's like 22 now.
Is he
like,
battling still?
Nah, none of us are really still battling, man, because it's oversaturated. It's
of course.
Okay.
It's a different era, it's a different time, and we left our mark. Luckily, we left a bigger mark than a lot of people have, and but no, we're nobody's really doing it like that that you would know of. Anymore,
right. And I don't want to touch a touchy subject, but big shout out to Jay Scott.
Jay Scott, R.I.P. Jay Scott, man.
Absolutely,
This Jay Scott's chain right here, man. Like,
I knew him when he was at UNLV. I was his RA.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we was sneaking in the
Yep.
yeah, we was in the Tonopah dorms, man,
Tonopah
sneaking in all the
dorms.
time, man, and women and chips and man, what we for real,
Yeah.
man. Ask everybody that was up there about the chips, man. We used to. Yeah, I ain't gonna snitch on everybody, but still, all jokes aside, remember the R.I.P. Jay Scott, man. That was little bro. I didn't, and that's the thing. A lot of people think like, oh man, you known him forever. I didn't. Like, I met him right before. That I'm a year older than him. We had the same birthday. I'm just a year older, and I met him that summer going into his freshman year.
Now I'm gonna say something real quick. I had the pleasure of meeting Jay Scott multiple times, hanging out with him. What an incredible person he was.
Of course,
very
sir.
talented.
Of course, man. Of course.
He was next up.
I think he was, man. He had the potential to be. He had the charisma to be.
Definitely.
He had the skill to be. He had the
Right.
drive to be. He could have been something real special, man. But that goes also, one thing I also wanted to touch about. I don't know if you wrote it down, but man, suicide awareness is definitely real.
Right.
Mhm. Check on your friends. Make sure they're good. Because
Absolutely.
you never know. Like, he's just like me.
Never know.
He was a talkative, fun-loving, outgoing person, but you never know that deep down they're battling those demons. So,
Right.
big ups to my man, Jay Scott, man. Shout out to his whole family. Shout out to
Absolutely,
Priscilla.
man.
All that, man. But yeah, Tonopah
Miss
dorms.
Prissy, I know her.
Of course you do. Everybody know Prissy, man. But yeah, Tonopah dorms,
Yeah,
floor
that's where
3.
it's at.
Floor 3.
He said floor 3.
Yeah, we know the floor. Yeah.
Third floor is popping.
Third floor was where it was popping at, man.
Kind of switching gears. I know you've been doing music for a minute.
Uh-huh.
So who is still influencing you? I'll say.
At this point, right now, it's more the people around me.
Okay.
Thankfully, like as far as like my musical style, me as an artist, I've always looked up to like the Big Sean's. Drake's always been influential to me. My 3 favorites that I feel influential me are Drake, Big Sean, and Ludacris. For multiple reasons. Because Luda and Big Sean, they're lyrical and they have fun. Like, you can tell they have fun with what they're
the
doing.
second person in 2 weeks that said Ludacris.
Ludacris. Yep.
But at the same time too, but Luda and Big Sean, they both came up doing radio too.
Right.
So that worked in my favor when I found that out too. But Drake also taught me that it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to tell your real life stories, regardless of how other people take them, regardless of how they think, what they think is real or not. It's cool to tell your stories and live by your truth and show a little bit of passion and vulnerability in the music.
Exactly.
Man.
Most definitely. Now, before you start doing battle rap, was music your first passion?
Football was.
Football.
Yeah, I used to play football in like middle school and elementary school, high school. Music was like my side hobby, but then I kind of got good at. I noticed that the football's not for me.
Right.
Like I took one too many hits. I got a concussion one time, and I knew them. Like, yeah, I'm not going to college for this. I'm not going to the NFL.
Now looking back on it, looking at yourself present day,
Mm-hmm.
you think you were built to be a football player?
Oh, heck no. Heck no. Heck no.
Hell. Well, I'm skinny, I'm tall.
Hell
Shit,
freaking
head
no.
knocking right now. Come on now.
Man, no, it's like I was good. I'm an athlete, so I can do whatever. You know, I ran track, I can hoop a little bit, I can play football. I'm an inner city youth. You know, I can throw a baseball, I can catch, I can bowl. You know, I can swim, I can do all that stuff. But as far
naturally
as
talented.
yeah, it's like natural athlete. But as far as like getting hit every play and getting up and acting like it didn't happen and getting back in,
Not everybody's Marshawn Lynch.
not everybody's Marshawn Lynch, man. Not everybody.
Let's
But,
be
hey,
real.
but shout out to my man Ye. I remember I was to Cimarron.
Okay.
He went to Palo Verde. Everybody knew he was the best running back in the city. Everybody knew it. Like the people that were played football knew he was like, yo, that's the dude. And my junior year, like right after football season, I see him walking through the hallway. And the first thing I'm like, damn, there goes my senior year. You feel me? Because I knew I wasn't better than him. You know, like that's the homie and all, but it's like I just knew I'm like, damn, man, like this supposed to be my year, but I'm not better than him. And he did what I couldn't do. He led the state in rushing. I wasn't gonna do that. I know I wasn't. He got the ball 40 times a game. I wasn't built for that. I mean, for real, but it takes a real man to really admit
Right,
that in the
of
middle
course.
of being 17, trying to be the man and trying to be somebody special.
And you still trying to really figure out who you are as a person.
Still
Trying
trying
to
to
figure out what you want to do. You
Exactly.
close to graduating.
Exactly. You're close to graduate, man. You don't know what college you're going to, and all you've done since you were, 8, 9 years
It's
old,
just
every
ball.
summer is play
ball.
football.
Right,
And every
right.
spring is go to camp. And you brought up to be like, hey, you the man, you this, you can do whatever you want to do. But it's like at that point I knew I'm like, he's better than me, and and every time we in practice, I'm trying to bust his head to make him better, to make the team better,
Exactly.
So that was a big a real big learning experience for me.
But
man.
here you are now doing your thing with the music.
Yeah.
So kind of a little segue is you also do radio, right?
Yes.
So how does it feel kind of being on the other side of now you being interviewed and asking the questions?
And I've been doing both for a long time,
Okay.
So it's not like it's new to me, but it's different. I'll tell you what, it's different. It's different getting it from my man HB here, him asking the question, because we were doing UNLV radio. This man would never get on the air,
air.
man. He'd always be timid on the air,
Yeah,
man.
that's
I'm
right,
like,
man.
if you don't
You got to start somewhere. Right.
started from the bottom, now we at. Now we here.
I remember Miles Lowe used to do. We used to do Wednesdays, right?
The Miles Lowe midweek
show,
It is.
DJ Heartbreaker.
Bars.
And we used to go to Three Kings Hookah Lounge right after, and Miles would host.
Mm-hmm.
And we would set up all types of, up and coming artists.
Right.
I think our biggest night was the Wonder Bros, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wonder Bros was pretty popping. Yeah, that was popping.
Now I wanna talk about because I know you have so much music out there, and I also know that this isn't all of it in my hands. But let's talk about RSVP in 2013.
Oh, wow.
Bear With Me 2014.
The accolades coming out.
How I Got Over 2016.
I like that print too, man. You
And
used-
Smoke and Mirrors.
I didn't know you could
2018.
print in cursive. That's
You're
cursive
so
right
funny.
there. That ain't not, I did not know. Did anybody out there know Microsoft Word had cursive? I never knew that. I knew Times New Roman. I know Arial. I did not know cursive. This is cursive.
Who's using Microsoft Word though?
That's
Okay.
me, Vic. I mean, prenup, I guess. What are you using? That's the real question.
Keynote, man.
Keynote has cursive.
He's got Mac.
oh,
That's
That's
why.
that.
He's
That's
got
that
a-
fancy
he's got a
Mac shit right there.
He's got a Mac
My
book.
bad, boss.
Keynote.
But I
Keynote.
want to talk about Smoke and
Keynote.
Mirrors.
Okay.
What was the inspiration behind the entire project?
Well, can I start from the top, from the RSVP?
Go ahead. I mean, if
I'm
that's what you
sorry.
wanna do,
I
man.
mean, cause like RSVP, I had just graduated high school. Stands for Real Shit, Valid Points, and that was me kind of trying to find myself, and kind of realizing, what I am as
Right.
a person, as
Absolutely.
a man, as an artist, as as all this shit that I'm supposed to, be in life, quote unquote,
Right.
and really coming into my own and understanding that, what's real and what's not, and
Absolutely.
also a time I realized that, I was grown and I have no reason to lie to anybody and I have nothing to hide from anybody. I can't get a whooping no more. I can't get grounded. I can't get put on punishment. I got this is the point where it's like, hey, you build your foundation for who you are as a person.
Absolutely.
So that's what RSVP meant to me. Bear With Me, that was me slipping on a lot of the stuff that I was supposed to do on the RSVP. But the main point was, bear with me though. Like, I'm still growing. I'm still 19. I'm still 20. I still got time.
Yeah.
You know, and unfortunately, about a week before I dropped that project, Jalen committed suicide. Jay Scott committed suicide. So he never got to hear the full project. We had an album release show and everything.
Yeah.
And you know, it was a bitch trying to prepare for the show and trying to drop the album and I did a tribute battle for him too.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you know, like all that in the span of my homie dying in a week on some random shit, like. So that's what Bear With Me kind of was. But the whole Jalen dying thing mixed with life, mixed with, you know, cars getting repoed and real bills and, you know, your mommy can't save you now. It's like how I got over all the bullshit.
Right.
How I got over the trying times. How I got over my friend dying, over chicks lying on me and you know, and homies switching up on me and reality shifting on me and dead-end jobs and all that shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's why it's such a gap between Bear With Me and how I got over, because it took some time to really get it out. Like you got to heal before you can get back on that court, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then when you're back on the court, now you know, okay, let me not do this now. Let me do this. Let me drive with my right hand because my left hand's still not strong enough, you know, or right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I feel you.
Yeah, so, you know, it's me, and it's also me acknowledging it out loud, you know, because I'm a strong person. I bottle shit in, you know,
Absolutely.
really deep, like not like to the point to where it overwhelms me, but like I have a high pain tolerance when it comes to life shit. You know what I mean? So that's how I got over it, and that's how I admit to it. But Smoke and Mirrors, that's me now. And shout out to Noise, shout out to Vic Smith, shout out to Gary with 2 R's, shout out to Diz, G Reed, Shy Dog, my man LJ, the whole squad, Slim.
Now hold on a second.
Go ahead.
You said G Reed.
G Reed, yeah.
Talking about Giorgio Reed?
Giorgio Reed, no.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay. The R&B singer?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was like,
Somebody else. Somebody else.
One of my big homies out here, he rap. His name's G Reed.
Okay.
You know, all of them helped put this project together, and I had a couple names for it, a couple different names for the project. It was gonna have like a 2-sided project. I wanted it to be, you know, I'm talking shit, but I'm also reflective.
Okay.
You know, so it was gonna be like was gonna be like 5-year plan, because it's 5 years until my high school reunion.
right.
You know, and then I forgot what the other part. But I mean, but all in all, how do I be reflective and still let people know I want smoke?
Feel it.
Smoke and mirrors, you know, and but that really painted a great story, man. It was good to have my whole team be a part of it, for them to put their input on it, put their thumbprint on it, and you know, it was like a highlight for the whole squad, because we all sat through, we've all done argued about this, we've been through, you know, and the whole team's grown, it's expanded, and we've all gotten better, and this is literally all our best work. But the crazy part is, that's just the beginning, because we still got more stuff coming as a unit, as an FCC, MG, and that's on me. You know, like as a whole FCC, MG, you know, like it's the first one we've done in this mindset,
Okay.
you know,
Right.
and it's only up from here, man.
Because even with Growing and Expanded, you and Vince just performed with Mike Xavier, though, right?
Yes, yeah.
How was that? It was like a sold-out show, right?
Here's the thing, me, and shout out to Vic Smith, at Vic Smith Music, by the way.
There we
My
go.
Instagram is at Miles Low Music. My YouTube.
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be up
my
on the
Twitter,
screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
YouTube and Miles, all that stuff. Man. Where's it gonna be? High, low?
It's going to be low.
You know that. I'm pointing to the camera, man.
I'll make sure I put it right there, too. Right when he points.
I'm stupid, man. But yeah, it was crazy because Mike Xavier, shout out to Mike Xavier.
Absolutely.
He does a monthly showcase called City Vibes, and we had a show this place called Money Plays. The whole squad did, and just a little bar. Packed that bad boy out. Packed out. It was serving drinks left and right, food, wings, hookah, all that left and right, and we packed it out, you know. And Mike Xavier came to it, and he had seen all that we do, and he had put Vic on the City Vibes show one time, and he came to the show, and he's like, and he saw me, you know, and we play with a whole band, by the way, like
Absolutely.
full band. So
Full band.
he had came and he had seen how
There's only 2 artists, not to cut you off, there's only
ahead.
2 artists that are really doing, I mean, your whole squad does that.
yeah.
But I'm talking about your whole squad and then
full
another
orchestra, yeah.
artist, and that's FCCMG and Mike Xavier.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that's the beautiful thing about it was that, you know, when he came and saw it, like he came to me, he's like, yo, I want you on the next City Vibes.
Right.
Like, bet, for sure, we'll make it happen. And man of his word, he hit me up, and that's at a little bar downtown called the Bunkhouse.
Yeah,
And
saloon, Bunkhouse Saloon. I
yeah,
know.
exactly. And you know, after Vic killed it on stage 1 month, and I killed it on stage the next month, that was October. November is when he hit us up on like Instagram, like, hey man, I got a big opportunity I want you to be a part of. Call me. Call him. He's like, hey, I got an album release party in February at the Hard Rock Hotel, and I want you and I want Vic to open. That's it though. I don't want none of these other artists to hop on it. I want y'all to do it. Y'all got the band. Y'all got the performance. I've seen y'all. Y'all have had the biggest results at these City Vibes thing, and you know. But the only thing is, we're gonna have to really sell these tickets. Ain't no promoter. Ain't no cheat code to this. Like, we have to really get out here and sell this bad boy out, you know. And Mike sold the majority of the tickets, so I'm not trying to take no credit away from him. But me and this man Vic, we got out there, ran our cars to the ground, burned hella gas, you know, hit our families up, hit our coworkers up, hit the gram up, hit up some random people, like, and we, like, as a whole unit, you know, as a whole crew, me, Vic, FCC, Mike and his band, New R Movement, we ended up selling out this entire venue as local cats with no promoter, with no outside help, with minimal money spent, with just word of mouth, social media, and, you know, from our phones.
And it's just not. Let's not put all the credit on your grind for the tickets. Let's put majority of it on your talent.
And talent works too, but if we just sit here like some of these rappers do and just think, okay, you know, I'm gonna post about it once or twice and I'm chilling.
Right.
You know, then
footwork with it.
Exactly. I'm delivering tickets. Like,
I understand.
Like,
I
on
understand,
some like that, like on
I
some weed man
I just
shit.
don't want. I just want the listeners to understand that the talent here is not. It's not mediocre.
Right. Well, here's the thing though.
It's not
like,
mediocre.
I remember there was a time when I was talking to Prenup about it briefly. I used to think that, you know, there's only one way of doing it. I don't need this internet. All I need to do is I need to rap, and if I'm the best rapper, I'm gonna be good. And then I realized there's a lot more to being a rapper than having bars.
That's right.
And just rapping.
I mean, there's a lot more that comes along with being a DJ nowadays
Exactly.
too. It's just not being a skillful DJ. You
But
have
hear
to
me
be.
out though.
Yeah,
Hear me out. Here's the thing
yeah.
though is I had to realize that a lot of stuff that I wanted to do or I thought I could do, I wasn't ready for it. Shout out to my man Dizzy Wright. I've known Dizzy Wright for a long time. And I always ask him, yo, man, put me on the show. Let me be on the show. Let me get on the show. And every time it'd be like, okay, I got you. And, you know, nothing would come of it. Not to his fault, but just, you know, it wouldn't come of it. You know, whether it be from him, whether it be from the label, whether it be, you know, just forgot or something, whatever. But eventually I got on that show with him at the Hemp Fest in 2016, I think it was. And I was ready for it then. I know now that if I'd have got on it when I first asked for it, I wouldn't have been ready for it. I didn't have the music. Like, I'd always have one thing, and that'd be it. I'd have the music, but I wouldn't have the videos or the Instagram or the pictures or the stage presence. Or then I'd get the stage presence, but I don't got no music done. I don't have the videos. I don't have this. Then I'd get this done, and it's like, but at that point, I was ready for it. I rehearsed, I had done practice, and I was ready for it. And that's kind of like how it is with us. Like, it wasn't, yeah, we're talented, but we had to get there. And have the whole package ready for that way when it gets time for us to do a City Vibes with somebody like a Mike Xavier who just literally just threw us a bone. He didn't have to. He could have had anybody that does this. He could have anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he asked us first and foremost, you know, and that's respect, and that goes to testament to me and Vic and our whole team of, you know, if you stay ready, you got to get ready. Yeah. And luckily, we got ready way ahead of time, and we staying ready now. So
speaking of growth, what do you see in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself, your team, the label?
Shit, I don't know. I mean,
maybe a new aged funk volume.
I don't know about a funk volume thing. Maybe I think more like a TDE thing.
Okay.
Because I think we all have that kind of, we have those kind of dynamics to us. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see us being that underground feel. I really see us being more of like a mainstream, more feel than that. You know, like we could cross over with us being actual rappers. You know, like not us being I'm trying to think of another like group that doesn't do rap, but Still, not necessarily like a funk volume or something like that. More like a TDE.
Okay.
You know, but
Which is good. That's
Yeah.
definitely a good
hey,
comparison.
I'll take Kendrick. You feel me?
Vic, who you got, man?
Vic is cool boy Q. That's who he is.
Cool
Oh
boy,
my
cool boy, cool.
gosh.
Yeah.
He a blood, so he's bull boy Q.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm kidding. He's not a blood. He's not a
Uh-oh.
blood. He's not a blood. He's not a blood. He's a good boy. No, for real. I'm saying all jokes aside, like he's really a cool cat, man.
Yeah, most definitely. We're gonna have to have Vic Smith come up here one of these times.
Why not?
Get him
Get
on
him up
the
there,
get
get him
him
up
on
there.
the interview one time.
Have Vic Smith music, by the way.
so there's this whole 7 God persona you have going on. Also.
Yeah, I heard the beat playing. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Go ahead and so why are you 7 God? Elaborate for
I
us.
did a freestyle to the 6 guy beat,
Uh-huh.
and it was called 7 guy.
Okay.
And it was funny because like I just dropped it just to drop it, like 'cause I was in between Bear With Me and How I Got Over. That's a 2-year span.
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing to drop. I'm like, screw it, I just dropped it.
Put something out.
Right. And people started just calling me it, like literally like, oh yeah, 7 guy, and I'm like, and it worked, and like it's always been like my lucky number, but the number that I've always kind of like related to was number
Most people
7.
say 7 is the unlucky
Yo,
number.
some people say that, but first of all, I've always been a Michael Vick fan. No, seriously.
That's
look,
a guess.
look,
Yeah.
look, all 3 area codes in Nevada start with 7: 702, 725, 775. Exactly. The G code. First of all, G is the 7th letter. The G code: loyalty, honesty, respect. Each
I
is
like
7
that.
letters.
each.
I like that.
For real, like for real.
That's not bad.
And this has always
The
been
connection
something.
that
That's-
It
that's the
connected.
explanation,
And
man.
for some reason, like it kind of stuck with me, and everybody kind of called me it. I'm like, you know what, I'll go with it. But and I was kind of thinking, like, once the Drake song dies out, I'll have to drop it. But I still rock
Stuck
with it.
around, man.
It stuck around for some reason. So.
Okay, so I know I called you the day it came out.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the Friends video.
Ooh.
Now this shit hit me real deep, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it like 50 times, so I'll claim at least 50 views on YouTube. Okay.
I'll take it.
Is this real life? Is this a great writer's perspective? Is this?
What do you think?
I don't know. Now knowing you personally,
Mm-hmm.
this is definitely a great writer song. This is not a real life event, but I
Did
don't
you like
know.
it, though? I
I
mean-
loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. Listening to the song on the album without a visual sometimes doesn't do it all the way for me, and that's just me personally. Sometimes it takes a visual for me to understand more in depth of what you're talking about.
Right.
And that visual really nailed it for me. So yeah,
Well,
talk about it a little
As
bit.
far
Man.
as the song, I'll give you one song that kind of, I don't want to say inspired it, but like it kind of gave me like, because I've had that beat forever, and I was winding down. That's actually the last song we did on the project. That song almost didn't make the whole Smoke and Mirrors thing, and that's everybody's
okay.
like favorite song for the most part. And I was driving in my car. RIP to my car, by the way. Nah, seriously, man.
yeah.
I know you want to talk about
We
that
heard.
too, man.
Yeah, man. But I'm driving in my car, man, and I have my Spotify on shuffle, and I got my J. Cole's in there, and I got my Kendricks and my Kanye's and my, my Drakes and my Big Sean's and my Ludas and my Nas's, and J. Cole Tale of Two Cities came on, and that just gave me like, you see me like it gave me a feel like, oh, I can tell this, like I haven't told a story yet, and I was just going through all the old beats as we're about to wrap up, production for the project, and that just gave like the feel. I just started writing, like I wrote that like in one session. I was just sitting down, at Noise's house. Noise, my producer, by the way, if you guys don't know, I am Noise. You can follow him there, get your beats, get your production, get your recordings there, man. I hope we got it all. But yeah, and I just sat there and I'm like, yo, play that beat for me. And he played it, and it was just the raw, stripped down version,
Yeah,
and
most definitely.
I just started writing the story, man, and it just worked out. And I've always liked that chant that these niggas not my friends. And I always had like a chant or how I would incorporate that. I knew I wanted to, and I'm like, we got like another week before we got to drop this or finish it up. Let's do this tonight real quick. And
Made
it
the
worked
album.
out. It worked
There it
out,
is.
man.
Yeah.
It worked out. And I like you said, it made the album. I think it made the album. You know what I mean? I think that was like probably the highlight of it, in my opinion. One of the highlights. So,
I disagree, but
what do you think
fine.
the highlight? In your opinion, go ahead. Go ahead.
nah, we'll talk off air. Miles Low in studio, HB Radio, HBRadioLV.com.
HB Radio.
I need y'all to stay locked. Miles is not going to be leaving. DJ Prenup live on the ones and twos, and we'll come right back.
We're going
to play a fun game, man.
There's an Uber outside. I can't leave.
Nah. We're going to play a fun game. We'll be right back, man.
Yes.